It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown?
I read old messages and what happened? Hello. Cool, I just got back from work. Back again, 4 hours.
And when someone like that said he'd support me...
Cool, Steve.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me, and for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
But Chief's right, let's hit the hay. Okay. Sure. Also, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akichi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones. Yours and his. Now, what can I do with that info? Be able to tell the precise moment, say Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akichi. That's when I saw my chance and Beep sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we need you to say Nijima to show the phone to Akichi.
Whoa.
That plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
But
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function. All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he's just pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? Let's just go to sleep.
I'm gonna head back then.
Alright. Sleep. Apparently, I get you arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. Like, so Ketchy can go fuck himself.
Phew.
It's fine having an election Shido's gonna win. Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, his current government has been getting wrapped up in scandals after scandal. Even more important, there's just an aura about him, like he can fix whatever problem we have. We'll show you. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? I am, thanks. You're alive. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Can you call me when you can? I was so confused. But as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself, love. Student leader, he's dead. How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class break's been over for quite some time now. I swear you like monkeys in a suit. Oh yeah. She's over from Lyle's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyways? It's almost time. So you changed your t-shirt now. I took a shower about a couple hours ago. Like, I wear this for like more than 24 hours, so I sleep with this on too. Why do you change when I take a shower? Hey, this can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. The suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question even I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now, but I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck. Just got a chat from oh yes, oh yeah. Some crazy stuff is going on with the Phantom Thieves. Are you okay? I'm fine. Really, that's good. There's chaos over here because of the Phantom Thieves. You're still alive, so you must be scheming something, right? I got to prepare myself for one more mountain. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm busy, so I'll talk to you later. Again later. You didn't need to worry about it in here, but try not to go anything to draw attention. Anything today is a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with the It's not like any customers are gonna show up. Let's try. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido Palace yet? I tried all sort of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. Yeah, I've been wondering if he's been behind all those mental shutdowns. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? I like that subway accident back in April. Now that you mentioned it, that accident lost the Minister of Transportation his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But is the subway, does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. And supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido, how many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Lanza to join us, but will that be okay? Will somebody spot him there? Hey, we'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tells us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Lanza join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well let's meet in front of the diet building and force that bastard palace open.
Well then.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
What is it?
You're going out? That's the plan. You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? She's just stunt you pull sometime. Don't stay out too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Conditions have not been met.
What about a mansion?
Conditions have not
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
Conditions have
What
not
about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Conditions have
Imperial Palace?
Conditions have not been met.
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Started looking Shido's interview up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he splits from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido cabinet minister for Rio. He was suspiciously appointed to that position, that is his current title. Apparently he has also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news site writes about him as though he is sure to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's word.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Shido's reputation is truly astronomical. It's preposterous, but itches. This isn't the popularity level of a normal politician anymore. What's so great about him? I seriously don't get it. He's a strong leader who protects citizens, well, supposedly. Is everyone blind? Well, just need to shed light on who he really is. By the way, is it okay if my sister joins us tomorrow? She's hoping she can help us as well. Fine by me. Okay, I'll tell her that. Okay, we'll figure out the keyword tomorrow for sure. Is it the love or Shibo? Okay, no one knows the truth about him, but it will still creeps me out. Sleep. Are you, as your official, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worry. I'm glad you're okay. I got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. Finish eating, everyone shows up. Almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody has figured out the keyword. Do 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 do.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Conditions have not been met.
No good.
How many do we miss? Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about. We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back to him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Young Injaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
Oh boy.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way! Hurry! By the way, did something happen? It didn't seem well a moment ago.
Focus.
Time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is literally what scandals and criminals have taken a strong hold on our society. The disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of our dreams and hope. Our children who carries the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country, so our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
Oh boy.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man, there's no mistaking, he's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
It's definitely him.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different!
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crime.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet Building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet Building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
So I'm a beginner YouTuber and making gaming and chat. You can come to my channel if you want. Thanks. I'll check you guys out. So subscribe to me, Paul. Vaz EU. How are you doing today? The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an odd poetic twist. I don't want to sleep. I want to go see my girl.
Yeah,